Hey, what's up guys? I have another awesome EDC flashlight to review for you. This is one I've been carrying separately in my pocket. You did not see in my last EDC video because that was previously filmed, but I did carry this for about 3 or 4 days now, and I decided to put it on my keys permanently. I love this flashlight. It's rocking 80 lumens, okay, for a little AAA flashlight. That's awesome. And I'm gonna permanently keep it on my keys. I like it a lot. This is the Olight i3S EOS, and this is the new generation of it. You see how I have it on my keys? I have a little crab claw that separates most of my keys from my car keys. So I have my own little knife and flashlight on here. But I'm gonna take it off right now for this review, so you don't have the distraction of the other things here. You can see how this one's on. It's just a triangular piece here, almost like a D-ring, but more of a triangle shape. What I like about this as well, if you can tell here, but the bottom portion is, get this to focus good for you, it's reinforced with a tube, okay? Most of the time, these little clips, they're open on the back, you know, where both pieces come together, and sometimes they'll jiggle loose. This actually has a reinforced tubing around the base of it, so it's not gonna come off very easily. I really like that. So I feel secure with just this, attaching it to the keys. So, anyway, yes, this is the Olight i3S EOS. It's a mouthful. But this is a limited edition version. This coloration and the logo on the back is only available from Going Gear's website. This is their own color they came up with. This is the Ember Orange. It's in person, it's a little bit deeper. It's almost like a rusty copper is the best way I can describe it. It's definitely a little bit darker and richer in color in person as opposed to you know, looking at it right now through the video, because I'm looking at the little viewfinder, then I'm looking at my hand, and it's definitely darker in my hand. But it's a beautiful coloration, and again, this has the Going Gear flame logo, which is pretty cool. So, this has 4 different modes. You have a Moonlight mode, which is almost nothing. Okay, this runs for about 60 hours on this mode. I'm gonna give you all the specs and details in a minute. But I like this. This is a very low mode. You can use this in a variety of different examples. If you want to keep an eye on your keys at night, you could just keep it in this mode like this, keep it in your pocket. In case you didn't drop your keys or something, you know, you'd easily find it with that mode. Of course, it is just a very low mode if you wanted to read in a, you know, very dark area where you don't want a whole bunch of light. Then there's a medium mode, and then of course the full 80 lumens, which is a heck of a lot of light pumping out of a little AAA battery. This is 20% brighter than the original i3 from Olight. So, and then of course there is a strobe mode, which is a little bit hard to get to, but there it is. So as far as defensive, strobe works great, and at 80 lumens, anything over 60 lumens is considered tactical. Okay, that's considered technically bright enough to temporarily blind someone. All right, but you'd have to be real quick and in the moment. I don't know if you remember the function of getting to that strobe, but regardless, it is very functional if you can get to it. But overall, it's a very cool looking package here, very reminiscent. A lot of the tiny AAA flashlights, they're all basically the same. They're housed just around the shape of a AAA battery. See, top comes off. They're all basically the same design. Just has a regular Duracell. There's not a whole lot to them. Very small lights. So very, very cool though. This one, it comes with this package. And by the way, this is a great gift for, I know Father's Day is coming up. This is an awesome option. Unlike knives and guns and stuff like that, not everyone really is into it. Something in the case of like knives, some people find them to be scary. Some people don't want to intimidate other people with a knife. A flashlight's something everyone can enjoy. You know, you don't need to be into flashlights to really appreciate them and find them to be very useful. They're definitely the #1 gift that I talk to a lot of different people, and they give knives and all kinds of stuff, different types of gear. People like different things, but flashlights are the biggest hit because everyone can enjoy a flashlight. You can give it to a little kid. You don't have to worry about them, you know, cutting themselves or hurting themselves, you know, and it's very functional. Who doesn't need light? When it gets dark, you need light, right? But anyway, as far as a gift goes, this does come with an awesome packaging. You know, a little sleeve here. You got a storage box just in case you're not using it. I'm not one for packaging. I throw all this stuff away. But if you are someone who likes to keep all the packaging for things, this is a great little package. All right. Pop it open. We have our manual, which you're going to look at because it has all the specs we want to know. We have a set of spare O-rings in here. Always good to have. Most reputable flashlight companies are adding these into their kits. When you get a flashlight, you'll usually get a couple spare O-rings, okay, just because they're kind of hard to find. Not incredibly hard and they're super cheap, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt, so it's nice to get these. It's rare that you'll ever have to replace them. Just be careful not to use the wrong type of grease, otherwise, you know, it could deteriorate these. But, you know, it's water resistant. You're not gonna go diving with this light, but you can definitely stand out in a pouring rainstorm. It's not gonna be a problem. You can also probably swim in a pool with this as well. I've yet to have a flashlight, you know, that's decent break with swimming or anything like that. I don't dive, so it's not an issue as far as water pressure, but you know, for most of when you're gonna get wet, it's gonna be fine. This also came with a pocket clip attached to it. Because I'm carrying this on the keys, I don't wish to use the clip, but of course it just clips around here. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It is very functional. I personally don't like to clip very small flashlights in my pocket, just because anything that's very high up on the pocket, I feel like it's gonna fall out. Even like knives, small knives with pocket clips, I tend to put in the pocket. I don't like clipping them to the pocket because I feel like they're gonna fall out. I like a little bit of heft and weight in there. To remove it's really simple. All you have to do is kind of on the either side of where it's clipped, kind of use your fingernails to pop it off while you're pulling the clip. Could be kind of a pain, but yeah, I can't do it in front of the camera. There we go. But anyway, so that's easily removable. And it also came with this this keychain. This is actually a really nice little keychain. I just don't want the extension, otherwise I'd use it. We have a crab claw style clip here for the keys, and on the underside, you actually have like a little necklace type clasp. Okay, so this will clasp to that triangular ring. So you don't have to necessarily remove this from your keys. You can just remove this if you want to take it off the keys to use it. So it's pretty interesting. It's actually a nice, like I said, nice little clip. I will use this for something else. I just don't want that extra dangly, you know, extension. So that's pretty much it with that. Let's take a look at the paperwork here. Okay, because this has all the specs we want to know. First off, take a look up top here. All right, nothing, I mean, all these flashlights are all going to be the same. For the most part, they're all going to be aluminum. Sometimes you'll get titanium flashlights, but the same, you know, hard anodization. It's all the same crap, honestly. Let's see, our weight, 11 grams without the battery. Of course, again, using the Cree XPG2 LED. Again, 1 AAA battery, yada, yada, yada. All right, here's what we want to know, our output and our run times. So on high, our 80 lumens runs for 35 minutes. All right, our 20 lumens, our medium setting, will run for 8 hours, and that little Moonlight mode, it's a half a lumen for 60 hours. Okay, so that is awesome. Here is a chart, a runtime chart. So with a fresh battery, putting it in, our 80 lumens, it starts to slowly drop, but about 35 minutes is when it drops dramatically down to about 15 lumens. And it runs at 15 lumens and slowly decreases until about an hour and 10 minutes or so. Okay. Of course, over here we have the instructions on how to, you know, cycle through our different modes. And that's pretty much everything you need to know. There's also other instructions in something Oriental. I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese. I don't know, don't care. I read the English side and I was able to figure it out pretty quickly. So anyway, it is an awesome flashlight. I do like this coloration. One thing I want to note with this, if you get it from different companies, it's showing the, I wanted to look at the colors here, color options, which is where? Okay, black, blue, red, purple, or gold. So apparently those are the colors these are going to be available in, unless you get this specific one, which again is like a rusty copper type color. But it's an awesome little flashlight. There's a lot of great flashlights, you know, numerous companies make a flashlight that's similar to this, but pumping out 80 lumens, this is definitely one of the higher end ones as far as the light output. Costs on these are $24.95. It's definitely in the range. There's some other models out there that are slightly cheaper, but honestly not by much. 80 lumens on your keys, or even, you know, just slipped into your pocket, it's worth $25 to me. Compare that to all the different flashlights in the market, all the different companies. Olight as a company as a whole, I think puts out a lot of great product for a very reasonable price. In some cases, they surpass companies like Phoenix. You know, Phoenix has been my go-to flashlight company forever. Just love Phoenix lights. I used to be a big Surefire kind of guy. Of course, you're gonna pay extra for Surefire lights. Companies like Phoenix and 4.7s, they've definitely hit the market running. And they're giving you a heck of a lot of light, a heck of a lot of, you know, quality in their flashlights for a much lower price than something like Surefire in comparable, you know, output. But Olight is definitely becoming one of my new favorite flashlight companies. Of course, that with Clarus. I'm still a huge fan of my Clarus lights, but the new Olight EDC lights, which I'm going to do a review on pretty soon, they're hard to beat. They really are hard to beat. So that's it. A little review on this new generation Olight i3S EOS, and a little bit of Gus snoring in the background for you. Because he's super tired from a walk. I apologize if that's annoying. But anyway, that's all. This is going to go back onto my keys, and it's going to stay there for a very, very long time because it is super useful. Like I said, this particular one makes a great you know, present because of the presentation you get with it. So that's all. Hope you guys enjoy the review. If you guys have the original one, the first gen of the i3s, post a video response. Let me know what you think of it. Again, this one, the real difference is the new Cree XP-G2 LED, and you're getting about 20% more light out of this new generation. So it's very cool. 80 lumens is a lot for a little AAA flashlight. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care.